Evening, boys.
Evening, Sally.
Welcome to The Chatting, your local pubcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Kirk.
I'm Mark.
And I'm the other Mark. 3 pints, Sally. And what are you having?
I'll have a martini. It's stirred.
Cheers. I'll fetch him over.
Evening, boys. Evening,
Roberto.
Robbie. How is everybody?
Very good, thank you.
All
You?
good, yes.
Oh, wonderful, thank you.
Yes, all good. Enjoying the weather. It's all been beautiful. And
No, I'm not.
yeah, well, okay. Well, when I say enjoying the weather, I mean as in it's been. You're still gonna say you're not, aren't you?
No, absolutely.
Yeah,
It's too hot.
I know. Well, I know it's too hot, but I'd rather it be like this than snow.
Absolutely not.
No.
Bring on winter.
Anyway, I wish I never
I've
mentioned
had
it.
the same conversation with someone today, and they're like, "Oh yeah, but then when it gets to winter, we all complain that it's too cold." Nope,
Well, we do.
We do.
I don't.
Well, you're
No.
weird,
Do you know something that baffles me?
Kirk.
No, right. So they say that when things move faster, it generates heat.
Yeah.
What, like a train?
Yeah.
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 Right. So if you're in a room that's relatively warm,
Yeah.
the air in the room is relatively warm. You put a
Yeah.
fan on,
Yeah.
and the air that is blowing towards you is cold. And the
Yeah.
faster you turn it on, the colder the air gets.
Yeah.
How does that work?
How does that work? Well, yeah.
I always was led to believe that up to a certain temperature, if you when it gets to a
Rob
certain
coming in.
temperature,
1.5 psi.
up to a certain temperature, it pretty much just becomes a hairdryer and it just blows warm air at you.
No, you see, if you turn the fan off, the air that you can feel, regardless of whether it's warm or not,
Yeah.
the still air feels warmer than the air that's being pushed towards you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And
yeah.
I don't understand how everything else, you move it through, something, it gets hotter.
Yeah.
However, you blow air, and as it moves towards you, it gets colder. How does that work?
I do think it's some.
You think the fan blades are chopping it up into smaller cold bits?
Maybe.
Yeah, I do think that the boring answer to that will be, I think there's a difference between the particles vibrating and it being moved. So therefore, if the particles were vibrating quicker, it'd be hotter. But you're not actually vibrating the particles, you're just moving them.
But you can hear them, so they must be vibrating.
And
They will be vibrating, of course they're vibrating, but a fan won't make them vibrate them quicker, which is what would generate the heat.
Or is it because it's just moving
All right,
the
then.
warm?
So answer me this question then.
Scientific, this, isn't it?
All right, so forget about the warming the air up, cooling it down, whatever. Mm-hmm. The air is still the same air as what's behind it.
Yeah, I
Yes.
get that.
Yeah.
And as it moves towards you, it's colder.
What if
But if you turn it off, it's same temperature again.
Yeah.
So what if it's
What happened to the cold air? And why did it get cold?
It's a good point. I'm with Mark on this.
So what if it's just moving the warm air that's surrounding you, around you, past you? So it's
moving it away.
It's moving it away from you.
So there's just cold air stood there.
So it's
So where's
it's
the-
not so warm air that's surrounding you.
So where's that then? Where is it normally?
I've got a theory. Right?
Where is that not so warm air until you turn fan on?
Well,
Is it in corner waiting?
It's a little bit like when you've got an AC unit.
I've got a theory.
An air conditioning unit.
That's completely different.
Well, I'm just giving a
Sounds
theory.
like-
And that's blowing warm air through a
condensing unit.
Yeah.
Well, or through a pipe that's cooler than the air around you.
Yeah.
And it's blowing that towards you.
But
past you.
But that's
It works
that's
for,
logical.
It works for a condenser unit that's got a refrigerant inside it, so it's going to be colder. It's like a fridge.
Yeah.
So, but what I'm talking
it's
about,
moving that cold air past that unit and turning that cold air, warm air, cold, isn't it?
no.
So if you're the warmth,
What I'm saying is,
I
we've
have a
got
theory.
something. Right. So get this beer mat here. Get this beer mat. Waft your face with it.
yeah, no, I get what
Waft. No, waft it.
yeah,
Come on.
right.
That's colder, isn't it?
It feels cooler, yeah.
Right. Where was that before you started doing that? That cold air.
I have.
It was there.
I have a theory.
It was there and it was warm. You've hit it with a beer mat and it's gone, oh, I best get cold.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Shall I show you my theory?
Go on.
Right. Well, it's not a solution to the problem, but
So it's not a problem.
well, it is a problem because we're trying to work out where's cold air coming from. I've said this before on podcasts. When they sometimes do weather, and they'll go, "Oh, it's going to be 23 degrees today." Sorry, it's going to be 2 degrees today. But with that wind, it's going to feel
wind chill.
It's going to feel like 5.
Will chill.
It's going to feel like 5.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's 5. But you guys go, no, it's not. It's not 5. It's still 2. It just feels like 5. If I feel like I'm 5 degrees,
Yeah.
then it's 5 degrees.
Okay.
But you guys tell me, no, it's not. It's still 2. Is that right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the theory with the fan. As in, the fan is blowing air towards you, right?
Yeah.
But because it's blowing air, maybe you think it's colder. Maybe it's the same physics.
It's all in your head.
Yes, that's what. But that's my point, isn't it? With
Load of
weather
rubbish.
forecast, it is with weather.
I mean,
With weather, when they say it's going to feel like, well, if it feels like that, then it is that.
I mean, I wouldn't
surely-
know. I haven't got a fan. I've only got an air conditioning unit. So
Hang on.
Well, I've got both.
Hang
Got
on.
aircon in here, and then we've got 2 fans in the house.
Hang
But
on.
when you're in front of them and you're thinking, why is it warm when it's off and it's cold when it's on? And you turn it off again and it goes warm again.
For the listeners, right, because everybody's going to think, well, that Rob's posh, he's got an house with... It's in your caravan, isn't it?
It is,
It's
yeah.
not in your bloody house, so let's just clarify.
And I've been sleeping in the caravan for the past week.
We know you have.
I
We
would've
know, we know you've been sleeping in your caravan.
It's lovely.
Have we finished with the fan thing? Or you,
Yeah, no,
I
I've
don't-
finished. Thanks for answering my question.
Well, I don't know, but I'm with you,
If
Mark.
we've got any scientists that listen to this, have you not got anything better to do?
I'm absolutely with Mark on this. Where does that cold air come from? Anyway, when does this episode drop? Does it go out before the World Cup final?
No,
This won't go out before Christmas at this
It
rate.
goes out after it.
it does. Yeah.
Oh well, I'll not
Yeah.
say
It's
what
not going out before it, then it's probably going to go out after it.
I'll not say what I was going to say then, because
Okay.
it'll confuse listeners.
Brilliant.
Okay. I mean, I can, but it'll still confuse listeners.
That'd be unlike you to confuse listeners, wouldn't it, Mark?
Well, yeah, I know.
I'm going to confuse listeners. I had a right weird dream last night.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
here we go.
In fact, I had 2.
All right.
But the first one, right, and I don't know why, I was asleep. Obviously, no, I weren't asleep.
What,
I was,
really? You
I was
having a
asleep
dream?
when I was dreaming. And I'd got 2 Henry Hoovers,
Right.
a big one and a small one.
What were you doing with them?
hoovering
Oh,
up,
right.
right?
Right.
And I
Okay.
was like, why is it not hoovering up properly? And then I changed it for the smaller one, and I was using that one, and that one wouldn't hoover up.
Can I ask a question?
And I opened them up.
How small? How small was the small? I'm trying to picture it, and at the minute I've got you like with like a little desktop.
No, it weren't tiny.
Have you ever seen
Because you can get big Henrys and smaller Henrys.
Right.
Have you ever seen Scary Movie?
Yes.
There's a Hoover in that, isn't there?
I don't know. It was a long time ago.
Anyway.
So neither of them were sucking up, and then I took lid off, and there were no bag in them.
Oh.
That was end of my dream.
Wait, a Dyson. Oh no, we're Emery, weren't it?
Yeah, there were no bag in it.
Right.
In either of them.
Right.
Why were I dreaming about 2 different Henrys?
I mean, I do have some pointless dreams, but I wouldn't say they're ever as pointless as that.
I know.
And then this other one I had. This other one. So this other one, right? I was driving, and then I would just driving along, and then there were a queue of traffic in the opposite lane going in opposite direction, right? And it was just like chock.
That's good.
It was chock. I know. That's what I thought up to this point, until this car came out of nowhere, driving in their direction on my side of the road. So they were driving towards me, and I was like, "Oh, hang on a minute!" And then next thing, all the cars parted behind them, and there were loads of herds of bulls running, chasing this car.
Bulls. Did you say bulls?
Bulls, a herd of bulls were
Herd of
chasing
bulls.
this car.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's very random.
And that
It
was just
is.
the end of your dream.
Yeah, nothing ever happens after them. It's like I just wake up and I go, "Well, what happened?"
Do you wake up and then get your phone and make notes about it so you don't forget them?
Clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he remembers them so
Yeah.
well.
Some of them stay with me, and a lot of them I have been able to just get them
Shame.
off the cuff. But I did write those down just in case. But yeah,
I feel a bit deflated today. You know why?
Deflated?
have you got a puncture?
Yeah. I know I haven't. I'm really quite upset that
What? What's the matter?
I forgot his name now.
Sam Neill.
Sam Neill's passed
Sam
away.
Neill, yeah.
How did I guess?
I don't know. I'm guessing because you've watched the news.
Oh, maybe because you told me about it
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that was this morning, weren't it?
earlier. Yeah.
Oh, all day I've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
Thinking, in it, such a
Do
shame.
you know what? I don't want to get too somber because we could very easily get very somber, and obviously there's a lot of things going off with news at the minute, so I don't want to get into the topic. But I was amazed because obviously Anne Widdecombe has recently, it turns out that she's been murdered or potentially been murdered. Sam Neill was the same age as her,
Oh, really?
and for me, Anne Widdecombe's always been an old lady.
Yeah.
And Sam Neill's always been 50. Because when we
Yeah.
when we grew up watching it in 90's, Sam Neill's like 40 or 50-year-old dad, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was 78.
Wow.
I wonder how old he actually was when he did Jurassic Park. I bet he wasn't as old as you think he is.
What,
Was.
Or was.
Well, probably about 50, weren't he?
No, because it was 36 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it?
And he was 78.
What was it?
Yeah.
What was it? 1990 was it?
1993.
1993. Yeah.
So that's 33
30
years.
years ago.
Yeah.
When I found out,
And he was
So it'd have
76.
been so it'd have been 45.
Yeah.
Right.
when I found out the news he died, because obviously Jurassic Park, and Ethan's loves dinosaurs, so I text him. Right?
He does know they're not real, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
Apart from you.
Yeah, no, it's Aina that don't think they're real.
No. There's only you that's real.
That I'm real.
Yeah, you're the
Oh, you mean as a dinosaur?
Yes.
I'm with you. That's I weren't keeping up.
You're the only living dinosaur.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Because
Yeah.
dinosaurs
Well,
did exist.
Marvel at me. I mean, you know, I'm a species of
One.
one. Yeah, one. Yeah. Anyway,
defying physics is what you're doing.
Obviously, I know he gets the news in Australia. I understand. I understand that. But I text him to say
He gets it 24 hours before we do.
Yeah.
well, that's yeah. I text him to go, that dinosaur man has died, right? You know what reference I'm making, don't you? If you've watched the Jurassic films.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And I thought he'll know exactly what I mean. And he takes back, wait,
Oh, Fred Flintstone.
he went, do you mean Sam Neill, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sam
yeah,
Neill. And he knew exactly what I meant when I
Really?
said
Just by
that
putting
dinosaur
dinosaur,
man,
yeah.
because that telephone call in film.
I do think I nearly put it earlier when you messaged in the group earlier, Rob, about that it's actually like upset you a bit, and it's a bit weird when it's not someone that you know. I nearly put it in group, and I thought I'm not going to because I can't be asked with debate. But the
What, has he died? Has he not died? Are you sure?
but I do think that and again we won't harp on about it because I don't want it to get too somber. But I do think when stuff like that happens, because you've got real life like nostalgic memories linked to these people, it's when these people start dying, it kind of allows you or makes you question your own mortality. That do you know what I mean? That
It didn't just start dying; he's completed it.
yeah, I meant people in general.
Oh, right, okay.
Not just him.
Right.
But yeah, it questions your own mortality. You start to realise that these people that you think that will be around forever, or that, that you almost link certain parts to your life with, are gone. You then start to realise that it happens to us all. Do you get what I mean? It happens to us all.
And I think not just that as well. You think about, like, you look at their age, and I think you question more, or it's more of a realisation when it's someone that seems famous that you've known, that you know but you don't know for many years,
No,
and you
you
think,
don't know.
they're actually the same age as this person
Yeah.
that you do know,
Yeah.
and you think, wow, okay, that's a bit scary.
Let's go and say hello to him again.
Yeah, it is a bit of that.
The one that I think saddened me the most this weekend when I heard about Dermot Murnaghan,
Yeah.
newsreader.
Yes.
Because I didn't even know he were ill.
Neither did I.
Yeah,
I
knew he'd gone off because he was Sky News, and he was an active presenter, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he weren't on TV.
Yeah.
Never thought anything about it really, other than that. And then that news came out the other day.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
It is very sad. I remember when Heath Ledger died, and I actually cried.
Did
I
you?
actually got a bit emotional, yeah. But yeah, that's what happens.
You'd had £1.50 on him that he hadn't. That's why. Do you know what I'm gonna do the thing that you should do, and just say, blokes, get yourselves checked.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because there's been a few of these of late, haven't there? I mean,
yeah.
Jeremy Clarkson we caught it early enough, and
Yeah.
I'm sure, you know, there'll be other people out there that.
I mean, we say he's caught it early enough. Hopefully, what he's having done works, because he's not in remission or anything, is he? He's literally.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was going through treatment.
No, done.
Oh, I thought he on the program he said I'd got cancer.
He did.
And
He did.
and-
That was
It was
last
a year ago.
Right. Okay. I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah. I've
anyway.
not actually heard the rest of it.
I've just signed up for a full health check. I can do it through work.
Oh yeah.
And it's all done through a private company, you know, sort of thing. And I've been able to sign me and my wife. Sorry, I get in trouble for calling her my wife, Daisy. So we're both having it done. It's a full MOT thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're going to be busy with you, aren't they?
I know. I can't wait. Can't wait to see how long report
I
is.
said there'll not be advisories on that. They'll be right. Yep, sorry, it's failed.
Failed.
Yeah, do not pass go.
Yeah,
It's
but-
funny you said that, because only recently did Gemma say to me, "Don't you want to do one of them health checks?"
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I've got it with work. Why have I not done it?
Well, I've had to sign up as an extra because it still costs, but it's obviously a bit cheaper and stuff like that. But Yeah, it's a full health check, and I've also opted in for pre-cancer screening as well. So
Brilliant.
it checks for about 3 or 4 different cancers. So
I think
yeah.
I need to get on that. To be fair, I think when you get to your 40s, I think it's probably about time that you had a bit of an MOT.
I think I've missed the boat then a bit, really. I'm past that. I mean, that's. I mean, on a serious note, that's the benefit of getting. When you're self-employed, I don't have any of these benefits.
Where would you have to go? Natural History Museum.
I think I would. Yeah, they'd go. Not today. You're too old.
Serious question though, Mark.
Yes.
You don't have to go into detail or whatever, but you are a little bit older than us, let's say.
So I would debatable, but yeah.
No, you are.
Well, you are.
I mean, he's like me 3 times.
Have you had the whole finger up the bum thing?
No, I haven't. No.
They don't do that anymore, do they?
That's a shame.
He's not going now.
I'm on the phone to book it for tomorrow.
I think they start off with doing a blood test and a count, and then if your count's high, you then go and they do that to check.
Right.
Oh, I'm hoping mine's high. I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking.
But no, you've never had it. You've never been and checked.
No, if that's how they check, then no.
Right. Like Mark says, I think they have changed. I think they start with a blood test now rather than just getting all giddy.
Yeah.
But
I had a check when I went to work on the cruise ships, and I had to go to Leeds. Again, it was a private hospital. And some of the checks that they do, the whole coughing thing, and then you have to do you have to put your leg on your rest one leg, like when you
and
really...
they do the reflex thing.
And they
Reflex
tap your
test.
knee there.
Yeah.
So they twitches.
I'll do that with
They
the
do all that
little hammer.
with the little hammer, yeah.
Yeah.
They did all that.
A toffee hammer, don't they? A little toffee
crazy,
hammer.
isn't it, that feeling? It's
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
mental, that
Yeah.
feeling.
Yeah, and just knock it. But yeah,
So if you kick, have you got cancer? Is that how it works? Is that how it works?
I don't think so, Mark.
So if you do kick, what's that mean?
It means that your reflexes are working, your nerves are all intact,
Yeah.
and
They should
everything.
do.
Well,
It
they
should
should work.
firing.
Well, they would work, wouldn't they?
Well,
Yeah.
Do they not?
Yeah. What?
So if he taps it with an hammer
And you have a
Yeah.
knee-jerk reaction.
and nothing happens,
Yeah.
have you got cancer?
Who mentioned cancer?
No, I said when you tap your knee,
Yeah.
it tells you that your nerves are all intact.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they would be, wouldn't they?
Well, I don't know.
Unless they're not.
Ask a person in a wheelchair.
Anyway.
Probably
Okay.
not.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I don't know how it
Hey.
works. Anyway,
Speaking about old age and how old we are and stuff.
yeah, me again.
Yeah. Well, all of us to a degree. I went to
All of us.
I went to a tyre place a few weeks ago, and I took. I didn't take my daughter. It wasn't a day out.
I would have said, was she wanted some tyres?
It wasn't a day out. It was I needed to go, and she was with me, and we were sat there. Sometimes when you sit in a waiting room, there's magazines and stuff in there to to read or whatever, 10 really old ones or whatever. And then I just happened to see that as part of the magazine collection or book collection that you can sit and read, there was an atlas.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So I then said to Mimi, "Oh look, an atlas!"
In that excited voice.
Absolutely,
Really?
because I can't remember last time I saw an atlas. I'm like,
Okay.
"Oh look, an atlas!" To which her response was, "A what?"
Right.
And I'm
dear.
like, "An atlas," and she's like, "What's an atlas?"
Really?
And I'm like, "What do you mean you don't know what an atlas is?"
Yeah.
So I got it, started opening it up, and then in all fairness, she did find it quite interesting, if you like, and then she was looking at the index at the back, trying to find Rotherham, going to page and
Rotherham, of all places to look for.
and grid reference for Rotherham and stuff like that. But what was interesting, what made me think was, I had to explain to her what we had to use atlases for.
Yeah.
And right down to the fact of then explaining what A to Z was, and stuff. And when you see the look in someone's eye
Yeah.
of like pure, complete
Confusion.
yeah, like there's no element of remembering or
Yeah.
I think
It just doesn't
Nothing.
exist.
Just thank you. Yes, that's what I was looking. It's never existed in their world.
Yeah.
And it did get me thinking, because I thought to myself, I'll tell the boys that at the chat in, and I thought, you know me, I like to throw in a question there at the end of it. So it did get me thinking. We grew up in I'm going to be kind, Mark. All right? We grew up in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of did.
I thought you were going to say we grew up in the 1900s. However, Mark,
So we grew up in the 80s and 90s. So therefore, we're au fait with a lot of analog technology, aren't we? And how it were. However, how would we survive? Or not survive? Survive's probably a bit harsh. But what sort of things would we miss if we got picked up now and dropped back in the mid 80s, early 90s,
Knowing
what we know now,
okay, yeah.
what would we miss? What sort of things would we get to a point where we go, oh, take me back, I need this or I need that?
I think you'd find the majority of things you'd miss.
Yeah.
There's so many things.
Cool, move on then.
I think the internet would be one of the things right up there.
Yeah.
Access to
The fact that you can, if you need to know something, within minutes you've found it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even going to go down the route of AI, but that's just made things even more so. But just being able to go on the computer, go on Google, search for it, and it's there.
Well,
I need to know how to do something.
I mean,
go on YouTube. It's
when I
there.
said internet, I mean, as in, you're right, obviously that's one of the points, but just access to information, but sending emails, getting photos from people, communication. I mean, watching streaming films, because obviously you need a connection to stream TV.
Yeah.
Just everything and anything. I mean, that would be one of the things I think would be right up there, the internet, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you could say the phone, but without internet, the phone's not really doing much, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think a phone's a whole separate thing in itself, isn't it?
Well, it is. It is.
First and foremost, the internet just gives you speed and access to so many things that you didn't have without it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know where to start with it, but films is a good one. You said earlier, for us, it was going to video shop.
Yeah.
So the whole thing of I
you
want
can
to watch.
That, can you? Can you?
Oh God,
can.
yeah, blockbusters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a
movies.
story. Sorry, Rob. I'll come back to you. I'll tell you a story.
Yeah.
Me and Mark nearly opened a video shop.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So if you go up this,
I bet you wouldn't had any naughty films in there, would you?
if you go up road here, main road,
up road,
and at top you've got Top Shop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No.
Top Shop.
No,
I do.
Top Shop. But what?
Shop at Top Ale.
Top, as in Top Man, Top Shop.
No. So anyway,
I don't know what you mean.
At the top of a hill.
You mean a shop?
Yes.
Oh,
but it's called Top Shop.
Oh, is it?
And literally, if you look attached to it, there's a little light extension, probably in our old garage or whatever, and is it still there?
Yes.
Still there. There's a sign above it.
Oh, is the sign? Sorry, the extension's still there. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know whether. I know last time I
What's the
consciously
sign
looked,
say?
it was still there, and there's a sign over the above it. It says video rentals.
Whoa.
Wow.
And that was what me and Mark nearly opened there. They offered it as to
And what stopped you? Money, common sense, kicked in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it just wasn't feasible.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we actually looked. I mean,
Wow.
I'd have been what, 17, 18?
Yeah, we'd have been. Yeah, around that.
I mean,
Yeah, but back then there was some money in it back then.
Well, and until you realise, because one of the big things that we didn't realise at the time was to get videos that you could rent out. Each one of those was about 60 quid.
Yeah.
Right.
You couldn't just go to Woolies and pay $3.99 for a video.
Yeah.
You had to pay because you were paying the hiring rights.
Yeah.
So you were paying
They were
like
expensive.
60 and 70 quid per cassette.
Yeah.
Right.
And you couldn't just get one.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Because that was the most frustrating thing when you're going on a Friday night hoping to watch, The Rocketeer. And you'd get in there and it'd be like, oh, it's got a red tag on it.
Yeah.
They had them
Yeah.
like plectrums, don't they? And they
Yeah.
were just on the top, and you're like, oh, someone's took it.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to go through another one now. But that was the beauty, because you'd end up watching
Something you didn't
know. I mean, you'd stand in a video shop for. I would genuinely stand in a video shop for an hour picking a film. And now, if you sat watching, well, I mean, I still do it on Netflix now and don't end up watching anything. But it's just instant, isn't it?
I mean, it's weird, isn't it, to think that we literally we're quite happy to drive down to a video shop, spend 15, 20 minutes looking around shop at different videos, then pick up some snacks, then queue up, so drive home, watch it, and then next day
Drive back to take it back, yeah.
I mean, we weren't particularly moaning about it. I mean, you might go, I've got to take it back next day. But I mean, if I knew I had to do that now, World War III's going off.
Yeah.
I will not.
I can only imagine.
I mean, if somebody said to me, "You've got to go down and drive," no way is that happening. I would be kicking off about it. But yeah, we could certainly.
I've rented this and I'm keeping it.
Yeah.
Kirk,
we were quite happy to do it.
Yeah.
how many films did you rent and forget to take back?
His entire collection.
Well, in all fairness, Rob, when that was a big thing, I relied on my mum and dad I was too young to take it upon myself. I wasn't an adult and doing it.
Right.
So I remember Blockbuster as a kid.
Yeah.
As as a teenager as well, but pretty much as a kid. When I was kind of independent living, if you like, we'd moved on to. I remember it was probably my first ever subscription, and it was Love Film.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they sent out the DVDs.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was probably my first realm into that world as an adult, if you like.
Yeah.
And yes, it did get to that. I think I've probably still got some now.
That doesn't surprise
Some
me.
videos back from the day.
DVDs.
DVDs. Really?
I think it depends if you had a video shop near enough that you could get your own, because we had movies in Kimberworth.
Yeah.
So I would have gone to get them at 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Just walk down the road to get them. But if you weren't close enough, then someone had got to drive to Blockbuster or wherever.
Yeah.
I mean, I lived at Hillsborough at the time, and there were massive. It was called Mester Smith's video store, something like that. And it were
That proper sounds like you've just made it up.
no.
I'm just putting it out there.
I know it does.
It was
actually.
called Mr.
Mester Smith.
Yeah, I know.
Did he also? Did he also smell? Did he also sell potatoes and onions and stuff? It sounds like a veg shop.
No, I know it does, but I have listen. I
I've
was
got
trying
a
to
video here
I was
for
trying
you,
to
Mark.
remember what it were, but it were massive, and he got like 3 buildings. It were like three
Buildings.
shops. Yes, 3 shops, and it were massive. And it was everybody went. I mean, we didn't have that. This is before Blockbuster's days, by the way. So we're talking how long? What would it be?
Well, Blockbuster in America were out a long time before it came over here,
Well,
weren't
it
it?
might have been, but these were days before Blockbuster existed, because it were really, really, really new, and it was just I only must have been in my teens, and it was just fantastic going here, like, really
I
good.
think
But anyway.
another technological advancement that I think we would all miss massively is sat-nav, which goes back to what you just said about the Atlas.
I were going to sort of bring. Well, I wasn't going to bring sat-nav up, but I was certainly going to, because I remember driving around using maps.
Yeah.
And I mean, I did it. I mean, did you guys ever drive around using maps to some degree?
Not when I was driving, but I used to enjoy following on an A to Z or a map when my dad was driving, like in back seat
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But I wasn't driving at that point.
It was more about planning the route then, wasn't it? If you
Yeah.
were going on holiday and you were going
Yeah.
somewhere you'd never been, it was about planning the route.
And bearing in mind, when you say planning, there's no internet to help you plan.
No.
You're having to physically write it down on a piece of paper yourself.
I mean, for me, by the time I was driving, I wasn't using a sat nav, but I did use the AA on the website.
Why'd you go up on the end of nav?
Sat nav. Sat nav.
Salad cream.
Yeah.
You're using internet.
Sat nav. Sat nav.
Sat nav.
I think it depends in
Sat
what
nav?
context I'm saying it.
Okay.
You using internet? Did you say?
Yeah. So hear me out. So obviously, you at first you'd use the map, and then the next part when we had the internet, but we didn't all have satellite navigation systems in as cars, or even that you could buy like a TomTom or whatever.
TomTom, yeah.
It was going on the AA website, putting in where you were starting and where you were finishing, and it'd give you instructions.
And you print it off.
Print it off.
Yeah.
Because the amount of times I went
that.
to castings or even Coronation Street, Emmerdale,
yeah.
and you're trying to find these locations.
I can tell you where Coronation Street is, and that's in Manchester. Easy peasy.
It is.
You don't need to
But
sign
to find certain places if you're on a location shoot or whatever, and you were trying to drive, I mean, it's highly illegal. But yeah, how else did you find? How else did you navigate somewhere?
Well, there are road signs.
I've become.
Well, yeah, but you got to know. A road sign's no good if you don't actually know the location.
That you're supposed to
where
turn.
you're
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've become lazy now though, with the driving. As in, I rely on the sat nav too much.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we all do. I think 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Like I sometimes naturally get in. I don't know. It could be one of the kids saying, "Can you drop me off at my friend's or whatever?" And I might have done that journey.
What's postcode?
Yeah, I might have done that journey 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. But because I've never used my brain to get there, I still have to put it in the sat
See,
nav.
I have an argument for this with Gemma's dad.
Not like you.
Oh, no, absolutely.
With Jim.
Yeah, because he's old school.
Yeah.
Jim, even if you're going long distance and he knows the route, he would just say, "Well, you don't need sat nav. I know the way." And my argument is, but you don't know what the traffic is on any of these roads on the way down there.
Mm-hmm.
And because they've all now got live updates for traffic, for me, I would always put it in regardless of whether I know where I'm going or not, because that's going to tell me if the route that I normally take is actually the worst route to take
route, yeah.
at that time.
Yeah.
So I would all.
So what does he say to that when you say that to him?
Shut up, Rob.
Yeah, I don't think he particularly has an argument for it, but he just probably thinks, nah, I know I know which way I go.
Yeah, fair enough.
I know what I like, and that's white, white, white sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
What about you, Mark?
Me?
Other one.
Yeah, I use a sat nav.
Sorry, yeah, fine. I was genuinely asking about what it is you'd miss, but yeah, we can go to sat nav.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, Rob, with maps, with traffic.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm driving to like round town and normal sort of stuff, I don't bother.
Right.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, most of the places that I'm driving to, I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
But like you said, Rob, I do put it in because I have, on occasion, I've got a particular place I go to where I'm working at one of our sites, and up to press, I think it's taken me 3 different routes so far.
Yeah.
And literally, when I've ignored it, I've gone, now I know why.
That's right.
Someone's broke down or there's been an accident or whatever, and you're like, if only I'd have listened to it.
Yeah.
But you're like, no, I'll go this way, it's quicker.
Yeah.
And then you're 45 minutes late and you're not moving, you go, oh, God, why didn't I listen?
Yeah.
What would I miss? Do you know what? We're talking about going back to a time where everybody didn't have the access, I don't think I'd miss the internet.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it would be so refreshing to get back to. You would only know what's in front of you. It's anything, and all your updates would come via the news or whatever that's happening in the world, and there was an element of ignorance in that. And they say ignorance is bliss, don't they?
Yeah.
And you look on internet, and when stuff happens in even a nearby town or city, and people are, it's getting closer to home now, isn't it? And it's not. It's just because it's covered more.
Yeah.
And everyone's got access to more news and stuff. And
it's rammed down your throat.
And it's rammed down your throat. So I'd be quite happy to, if I had to communicate with somebody, going and knocking on their door, driving somewhere to
Coming out to play.
Well, maybe not as an adult, no, but going somewhere, having to travel there to physically open the communication with somebody, or if you got a landline, or maybe more because mobile phones did come out towards the end of us growing up. So I think I'd be quite happy with having that limited, what I would call the barrier that's been put in place now, where people communicate, almost completely remotely.
Yeah.
It would be nice to go back to a day where you can actually have a conversation with somebody and genuinely just both be in that moment.
Yeah.
As opposed to having a conversation with someone and then all of a sudden seeing top of their head.
Yeah.
Because what are they doing? You think you are thinking?
Because someone's messaged them or whatever. It's become socially acceptable, hasn't it? That you can be having a conversation with somebody, and then if somebody messages you, that takes priority.
People not being present.
This is one of my pet hates with people. Why does that person then? Surely the person you're with is priority over the person. And there's people around me, Rob, my wife, that do it all the time.
Like I said, removing all that and then speaking to people for advice. So now, and I'll look around the room, we wouldn't ask each other very, very, very often for advice. You'll go, oh yeah, I've looked on YouTube or I've looked on
ChatGPT.
What is it?
And that bothers me because I think it's the people that have fed into these systems with their experiences.
Absolutely.
And now we're not listening to those people. We're listening to a machine.
Can I pull you up on something on that, though? Can I pull you up on something on that?
Go on.
Hang on.
I'm going back a few months.
Yeah.
Right? It might even be a year ago.
Oh,
right?
here we go.
And I put a question on in the group.
Yeah.
Right? Genuinely wanting to know.
I know what you're going to say.
Either some advice or wanting to know something.
Right.
And your answer to that was you posted a link that said, have you asked Google?
Boom. Take that.
What was what now? Now I'm going to find out what this was because I only send that in sarcastic.
I've no doubt it doesn't mean sarcasm.
So while you're talking to me, I'm going to look at my phone. I'm going to find this because there will be a genuine reason. And it's usually like when you look on Facebook for. Does anyone know what time shop opens? What?
Yeah, it's all. Yeah,
I think the thing is though, that if you've got a professor at your fingertips to answer the question that you want to know, why would you ask your mate? when
Yeah.
you've got the professor that could answer it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, you know,
Right.
Yeah,
Who's
I-
that?
mean, you're
not
right.
necessarily a professor, but
Yeah, I mean, but I agree with Mark regards to ChatGPT, because ChatGPT doesn't know anything. It only knows stuff what we've told it.
Yeah.
well, he's
It's
not necessarily talking about ChatGPT,
No,
mate.
well, AI.
Go on
but-
YouTube.
Well,
Google. Just the standard, just finding the information elsewhere.
True. I mean, but the good thing with YouTube is that obviously you get videos. I mean, you've done YouTube videos. I had to
Yeah.
change a bloody toilet cassette with poo in it. Here we go.
I'm
This
not a
is how you-
professor, but I did my research, you know. You get what I mean.
Exactly. Anyway, I think Mark's going to come back in with something, aren't you, Mark?
No, I can't find it.
Oh, right, okay. Oh,
There's
that's a
that
shame.
many Google references in the chat.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
thing you said, Mark, that kind of struck a note there was when you said about people not communicating. No, it wasn't that actually. It was the bit before
Asking
that.
Asking a question.
No, it was before that.
Oh,
You can't believe the irony that you're struggling with getting your communication right.
It's-
What are you talking about trying to get communication sorted out?
It was not having the internet, but it was more. What I was going to say was, is when everybody's in this. You said you wouldn't miss the internet,
Yes.
and I would agree with that. When everybody's in the same playing field.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
lost access to the internet, but everybody else had it, then that would be
Well,
a problem.
You'd be scuppered because everybody else would assume that you have.
Yeah.
And you have to almost have the other half of the transactions that exist via the internet.
And
the messaging, the ordering things. Everything's now done via the internet. Well, a lot of stuff.
Well, they'd have an advantage over me, wouldn't they?
Well,
and I think that's the thing that I would struggle with is that other people have
Yeah.
got an
well,
advantage.
you said they'd have
Yeah.
they'd also have a disadvantage because they wouldn't be able to get in touch with you.
Yeah, true.
So the whole thing would be out of kilter. So
like going back to the future.
yeah, for me,
As in
it's
the film.
like you said, everyone's in the same boat.
I mean,
I think there's one thing that I might miss marginally. Electric windows on my car.
Yeah.
You know, having to wind it up
yeah.
and wind it down. Although there's
Yeah.
like I would like to just do it one more time just for nostalgia.
yeah.
well,
Only once.
They were
though.
not more annoying than I wind it, and it's gone down 2 inches. Wind it, and it's gone down another 2 inches. Wind it.
well, I think that'd be very similar to when Mimi was saying that, like, what's that? I
Yeah.
think some kids would go, they'd look at that handle and go,
What does that do?
What does that
then
do?
They'd like push it with a finger. I know that the window's
And
going
I
to
think
open.
if they did it, okay, they would see the window come down, but they'd probably look at it and going, why have we got this?
Yeah.
Why are they not electric?
Who's going to put this back up for me?
Because I think they would be. I mean, while we're talking about this, I'm getting, and joking apart, I am getting to that age now where I'm struggling with technology, and I'm also, and I saw my mom and dad do this, particularly my dad in his latter years, where he'd look back at his younger years and enjoyed it. Preferred his life when he was younger, and I'm doing that now. You know, it's like, I know this sounds a bit weird. I'm enjoying life, don't get me wrong, but I'm like looking back, going, well, I wish I could go back to better times,
Simpler times.
And I know we all, as you get older, you think your life's better back then, but it's only because you're sort of getting older. But I'm getting to that point now. I mean, I'm not old, but I can see myself getting to but I can see myself getting to that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if your parents are, because all your parents are alive, so I don't know if your parents are like this. Do they ever said things like this to you, like what I'm saying to you?
It's not necessarily that. It's more like, well, for instance,
There's nostalgia of it.
my mum rang me yesterday.
Yeah.
Right. She literally rang me yesterday. Well, first of all, she texted me, "Are you in?" Yes. Why? What's up? Then she rang me. So then half me just like,
That's something I'd do.
just ring me.
Yeah,
But
I don't
anyway,
need to be in.
But anyway, I'm just wondering, are you going to be available on Saturday? And I says, well, yeah, I think so. Why? What's up? We've ordered a Sky Glass. I'm like, oh, good for you.
What, a telescope?
Yeah, Sky TV, Sky Glass. Oh, good for you. Well done. Yeah, and I'm going to need you to come down and set it all up and stuff like that. And it's things like that you start to realise that my mum ordered the Sky Glass not through the desire of wanting it. It's just because that's how technology's moved on, and when she's upgraded her Sky, that's just what you upgrade to and stuff. But there's a fear there. There's a fear from her that she's not going to know how to use it, how it works, how to set it up, or whatever. And I think I'm still at that age now at the minute with technology that I do think, yeah, I understand it. But there will come a time when I'm having to make that phone call
Yeah.
to my kids.
And I feel I'm getting close to that, kind of. On some things, I'm like, You know, I mean, particularly, I mean, I know all listeners don't know the ins and outs of what we get up to with regards to as websites and as platforms. But all this that we do, and I said we. I'm going to say I don't do any of it because it confuses the crap out of me. And there's just so much going on. I can't get my head around it.
Yeah.
And there's this link, that link, and I'm like, what's going off? And I don't know.
Yeah.
And it just, I can't process it.
Yeah.
I don't. At the minute, I don't feel as though I'm getting any slower with technology or not understanding it. But
Your phone certainly is.
Your iPhone 6.
You'll say it's your phone that's going, please just give me an upgrade.
That is true. But the problem that what I struggle with is when I see younger people doing things at a speed that I don't do it at.
Yeah.
And so it's not that I don't question how slow I am or that I'm not getting something, but then when I see someone younger doing something in a way that I think, how are you doing that so fast?
Yeah.
Or what? Texting, navigating the phone, and they're
switching between apps.
Yeah, closing an app down, getting another one open, typing a message, move that to one side, carry on doing that, go back to that, do that. It's like their brains are operating at a speed that mine doesn't operate at.
Yeah.
And I've said this before with people. We are literally like computer systems, and I liken myself to probably a Spectrum, whereas some other people my age are probably more like Macs. You know, MacBook Pros for really people that are really clued up and quick. I'm a bit of a Spectrum. I'm a bit slow. I'm not the fastest computer on the, but that's just me as a person. Let alone the difference between ages of people and how quick they are at navigating this technology.
Can I tell you what I'd miss the most?
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, sorry.
You don't have to apologise, mate. It's all right.
Yeah,
That's how conversations work.
We forgot about you.
Coffee machine.
No. The amount of choice for TV.
Yeah.
On demand and TV.
Yeah.
Because when I think about it, I'm a bit like you guys in a sense of, if I got dumped back, would I miss certain things that the internet gives me or whatever? Yes, of course. The ease, the connectivity and stuff. But I also would relish the chance of slowing life down a little bit and everything just being a bit slower and stuff. I totally get that. But when then I think to myself, could I go back to having 3 TV channels or 4 TV channels?
Yeah.
That freaks me the hell out.
Yeah.
That freaks me, knowing that you've got 4. But I remember 4 channels. That's the earliest I remember.
Yeah, me too.
I remember 4 channels. And to think now, to go back to a point where you've got 4 channels to pick from, they're going to switch off at, 10 o'clock at night? Did they switch off at 11 o'clock at night?
Midnight.
Yeah, midnight. And to know that if it's not on them 4 channels, you've got nothing to watch. I can't.
And you can't watch what you want when you want.
Yeah,
You've got to
exactly.
sit down and watch it, and you can't record any of it.
Talking of watching stuff, we started watching some little video on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
And there's adverts and it's doing me head in. Anyway, and I didn't realise. So literally, click, it come up, The Boys.
You've started watching The Boys.
I don't know what this is.
You've started watching The Boys.
Yeah, why? Is it bad?
How far in
My
are you?
God.
So, anyway, I switched it
How
on.
far in are you, Mark?
Well, hang on a minute.
It's either
right.
pornographic or horror.
Well,
no, we'll get there. Hold
We'll
on.
get there.
Okay.
is it bad?
Carry on.
Carry on.
Right, so switched it on, and anyway, it started playing, and it starts off, and this guy's washing all blood off his face, and I'm thinking, this is a really quirky start to a program. Anyway, we watched it all, and then all that episode, and then a couple of days after, I said, "Should we watch another one?" Because it were like they're like superheroes, but they're bad. They they don't. It's really hard to explain. I don't want to ruin it for anybody. But it's, anyway, from what I've seen, so watched that one, and then anyway, so I thought, right, stuck episode 2 on, and I was like, hang on a minute, what's going off here? I thought something had happened to that, and then turned out that when I'd switched it on, it started on episode 3, right? Okay. So we watched episode 3, and then I was like, right, do we carry on? Do we start watching now episode 1? And then I'm like, I don't know if we can go back. So I thought, well, anyway, so we watched episode 1. And there's a bloke stood holding his girlfriend, right? She's stood aside at road with him.
Yeah.
And he's holding her hands, like looking at her, in eye to eye, and he's holding her hands.
Yes.
You know, out in front of him.
Right.
And then this superhero runs through her and just splatters her into loads of bits.
Yeah.
Into blood.
Okay.
And he's just stood there
Holding her
hands.
Right.
With no arms attached. Because he smashed her up, like, and it's
okay.
like...
So how did you find that?
Because it were on Prime.
No, sorry. fair play. That's on me. That's absolutely on me. How did that make you feel?
That he ran through her?
Yeah, like the gore, the blood and guts and gore at that point.
I was like, this is a bit weird.
He started watching
But
more.
saying that though, episode 3,
Yeah.
This is what, when I realised episode 3, when I saw episode 1, I thought, that's why he's got blood on him.
Yeah.
And it ain't. I ain't got to that bit yet.
So on a scale of goriness and let's say risqueness,
Yeah.
then
For want of a better word.
yeah, then I would say season 1 of The Boys hits about a level 2
Yeah.
out of 10.
Right.
I've had to stop watching it.
Season 2 goes up to about a 5.
Oh,
Season 3 probably
abs-
goes up to an 8 or 9.
I don't think you're going to be able to watch it. Genuinely. Daisy loves it, and Daisy's watched it, and Daisy still watches it as finishing
okay.
watching it.
Oh.
I've stopped watching it because
it's
too,
gory?
It's too much for me.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I mean, we're talking like superheroes that go to miniature like Ant-Man,
I knew you were going to say this.
but then entering people's bodies in places.
I did see a snippet.
Oh, okay.
They went into a
I
bar.
might start watching this.
And,
Mark,
then, and
you will
Wondering,
like
and Wondering
it.
went small and ran into... And I was like...
Yeah.
yeah, well,
Mark,
he
but then-
decides to have a journey down somebody's...
Me?
Hey?
That tiny guy,
Yeah.
he decides to have a journey down somebody's...
What? Genitals?
Jap's eye.
eye. Yeah.
Oh, genitals.
Yeah,
Really?
I'm not watching
How
that.
does he get down there?
Because he's tiny.
He's tiny.
No, I know
shrinks.
he's tiny, but
He climbs in. He climbs in.
Yeah, but is somebody walking around with a chodger out?
No. Bear in mind, the person wants him to.
Oh, so it's a
Why
bit
would it-
sexualised.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
would they want to make it worse and worse and worse each time
I thought
then?
he he fell on him.
Yeah.
You class it, I fell over
Yeah.
and it's
No.
fell in him.
And then he sneezes
Oh, okay. Right.
and goes big again.
And you
What,
can imagine.
the little guy or the other guy?
The little guy.
Oh, right,
Because that's what he got his name for. So it's almost as though they've started off at a level and people have gone, but I want to watch more. So they've
Right.
kind of gone, right, let's
do
ramp
up
it
the
up, let's
ante.
ramp it up, let's ramp it up.
Oh, I'm going to have to start watching something else now then.
Well, watch it by all means, but
I can't if
I don't think it's your bag, genuinely.
See, I thought the concept of it was very clever. I thought, I like this. Superheroes with a bit of an edge. You know, they save people.
Bit of an edge.
They save people and they get a baddie. And when they get the baddie, they kill them. In a way like in traditional superhero films, like somebody would go up and capture them and either Spider-Man would wrap them up in web or whatever and they'd be like stuck to a lamppost until police got there or Batman had done some way through his bat thing round them and then they'd be tied to some and they get... But this is like where they catch them and then they kill them.
It's more about the business side of being a superhero.
Yeah, I caught wind of that.
Have you ever watched the Final Destination films?
I watched the first 15.
15 minutes or the first 15?
No.
It's
15 films, you didn't get that joke, did you? You've got to explain these things to me.
No, I know because there's loads of them.
All right, okay.
That's what I meant.
All right, okay.
That's what I said.
I'll
15.
wait a minute while he laughs.
So you watched all 15?
No.
Oh, have you watched any of them?
I think we watched the first 2 or...
Did you get bored of them, or
Yes.
was the gory side?
Because
of it? It's the gory side. That's why I asked.
No. The problem for me was do you know what? I've gotten worse as I've gotten older. I don't think I could watch the first one again now.
Oh,
The first one if I remember rightly, actually, I watched it like yelling like, "Ugh,"
the plane into it.
It were all, it were. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's how it starts.
Yeah. And because the way that each scene builds, if you like, where something does happen, you can almost you're almost ready for what's gonna. And so the first one for me was absolutely genius.
Yeah.
Yep.
The second one was, good, not quite as good as the first, and then it just like they all tend to do. They get more and more watered down, and you go, what? And it's
Well, they've got to come up with more elaborate sequences.
or they could come up with a new film.
I mean, I mean the one with the logs. That's quite a good one.
Yeah,
When they're on
that's
the
the second
motorway.
one, isn't
Second
it?
one.
Yeah, I couldn't remember which one it was.
Yeah.
I mean, they did bring out. They rested it for a while, and then they've rebooted it again last year, which is quite
Anyway,
good. Anyway,
so,
back
Kurt,
to
what-
80s, 90s.
When you said about TV, what would you miss most? Was it Was it only having 4 channels and having to watch stuff that was given to you, or the fact that you couldn't go on and just watch whatever you want, picking things?
Yeah, I think a bit of both. I think it is a bit of both. I think it is the fact of having the selection, because sometimes it just depends what mood I'm in. I know there's been times when not you, Mark, but certainly other Mark and yourself have said you've got to watch this or you've got to watch that.
Yeah.
And a month later or 2 months later, you'll go, did you watch it? And I'll go, no. And it's not because I don't take your recommendations. I always do. I've just got to be, as I've got a bit older, I'm a bit more picky about what mood I'm in for certain things.
Yeah,
It's got to suit
yeah.
me. Do you know what? some mornings, like, I don't know, like I'm having a lazy Sunday morning or a Saturday morning even sometimes, where there's nothing happening, and I go, do you know what? And I'll just stick something on. And I watched one about a week ago actually, called Sleeping Dog. You seen it?
No.
I think that's on Netflix, that one. I didn't know what to make of it. I was intrigued and I had to keep watching it, and it's interesting. I'm not going to say any more because I don't want to ruin it. But and it's actually a documentary, and the guy who's filming it, he's like the sort of the filmmaker journalist sort of thing. It's interesting.
I think for me, it's. I actually find at the minute that there's so much choice that it's now becoming a bit of a ball ache.
It's too much, isn't it?
There's just too much now.
I can't pick anything.
And I sometimes think, would it be nice to go back to the 80s, 90s and only have 4 TV channels and actually be able to go to work the next day and say, did you watch that last night? Because now that no one's really watching that, and you end up watching things that you wouldn't have normally watched.
Yeah, could you imagine if just thinking about that, if, like, let's say we went back to 90s, if you say, and you could take streaming services back with you in the capacity that it would have been capable of back then, where they would go, right, this week or this month, these are the 3 you've got to watch on demand. So you can watch them, but knowing that everybody else has only got those 3, everyone would be talking to each other about them, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they would.
How good they were, how rubbish they were, whatever. But there are so many things now where you do get a lot of people talking about the same things that are trending. But if there were only the 3 things, then...
Yeah. Well, and that's exactly what happened back then when there were only 3, in my time, 3 channels, 4 channels. If there were a documentary on or even a soap storyline, people would talk about it.
Everybody
and bear in mind,
it.
people weren't talking about it on social media. They were talking about it in offices and stuff and so forth. And I think, similar to what you've just said, Rob, I think with programmes today, because there's so much choice and there's so many channels, I think sometimes some programmes and documentaries or dramas even, they get lost in the system, so to speak. And yes, this popular... But, and I said maybe only 1 million people's watched it, whereas if there were less channels and less choice, maybe a programme should be watched by 15 million. I know occasionally you'll get odd programmes like Adolescence, is it? Where it does catch on, but that could have easily have got lost in the system somewhere. And or the Jimmy Savile type thing, or the Post Office. They were quite prominent, but I know there's documentaries out there that I've watched that's really good, and you guys have not seen it. Likewise, I'm sure you've watched stuff. I mean, I think I mentioned it on about that prison documentary that Richard Madeley did.
Never heard of it.
Did you watch it?
No.
I went away and watched it.
You watched it?
Yeah.
And I think that's a really
brilliant.
Really,
and he is brilliant.
Do you know what?
Richard Madeley's brilliant.
You know what? I'm going to watch that now instead of watching The Boys.
and that I were blown away by that.
Yeah.
I mean, this prison, nobody comes out of this prison.
Mental.
Nobody comes out of this prison. And how many's in this prison?
Well, is it something like 6,000?
6,000,
like
all men, and they're all dangerous criminals.
Yeah. And it's silent.
And they're all... And bearing in mind, what country was it again? I'm aware.
It sounds like you haven't watched it, Mark.
It's somewhere in South America, isn't it?
Yes, is it Colombia?
Colombia.
So this prison in Colombia, right? So the big gang-related things, and you've got big,
They were drug cartels, weren't they?
Yeah, exactly. And you've got these men from different gangs in a prison, all in one cell together, and there's no aggro, there's no fighting. And they literally sit and sleep next to each other. And you're like, I've watched this documentary and thought, what is going off here? Anyway, I'm digressing.
I was going to say, it's things like that you've watched, and, well, let's say, only Kirk's watched it, yeah?
Yeah.
And he's the only other one that's watched it. Back in the 80s, the likelihood is we would have all seen it.
That's my exact point I'm saying.
And we lose.
Yeah.
We lose that... what's the word? If we were all at work at the
Togetherness or
same
whatever,
time,
or,
to all to be able to discuss it and
Yeah.
talk about it. Because-
Synchronicity.
Yeah, you could go to work
That's
and know
today's
that
word.
pretty much maybe
Yeah.
seven out of 10 people would have seen it, and you can talk about it,
Well,
you can discuss it, and you can't do that anymore.
You'd go to work and go, "Did you see that last night?" And
Yeah.
they know exactly what they're talking about.
yeah.
They won't
Whereas-
go, "What are you talking
whereas-
about? Coronation Street, Emmerdale." Next, they'd go exactly what they
But
you know
it
what
ends
you're
up
talking
turning
about.
out a bit like our conversations, where one of you's seen it and the others haven't, and they'll recommend another one that they've watched, and you'll all go, "No, I've not seen that," and then they'll recommend something, and we've all watched completely different things. Very few things we've actually shared in common. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you guys have things that you watch over and over?
No. What, films or programs?
Programs. I'm probably mainly going to say
I'm going
programs.
to say, other than Back to the Future, no, not really.
Yeah, so they're sort of things that I watch maybe annually or biannually, where I, I'll watch it again. It's good that.
Yeah, they tend to be Christmas films.
Yeah.
And
And I
I
think
what people watch
the
over.
reason for not
Not me,
watching TV programs again is purely from what I just said earlier. There's that much new stuff
Yep.
that I'm missing out. I feel like I'm missing out on the new stuff
Yeah.
by watching something that I've already
Yeah,
watched.
it's taking up that time into
Yeah,
you've not.
like thinking about watching. I thought about it recently. Oh, I watched Breaking Bad again, and I think I loved it. But can I really be bothered to sit through all that again? As good as it was, when there's all these things that I'm thinking, I really want to see
Yeah.
that and experience it.
Whereas I definitely go through moments.
Yeah.
Me, but when exactly like you just said, the reason why I asked the question is sometimes when you're looking at something and you don't know what to watch, or you don't know what you feel, what you're in the mood for, and there's just all these things pointing at you to watch this, and then I get to a point where I go, I'm in the mindset where I want to watch something good. Let's say no one's recommended me anything to watch. So therefore, I don't want to watch something and be let down by it. I don't want to get 2-3 episodes in and be let down by it. So that's why I find myself drifting back towards stuff that I know, putting it on, I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, and only almost where you can watch it, but only half watch it because you know a lot of what's happening.
or it's clever enough that you know that you might have picked up on something that you missed before
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
So like I've watched West Wing 4 times
Yeah.
back to front. I've watched Suits 5 times back to front. 24 probably 3 times back to front. And they're just things that I just go, I know if I go back to that, I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm not going to be let down by it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that blows my mind. That I couldn't watch it like the journey of something, knowing that I know what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
couldn't do that. Definitely
Another
not.
thing that I think I would really miss now, contactless payments.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, like...
That's a good one. I mean, all this relates back to the internet again.
Well, no,
You know.
no.
Yes, Mark, you're right. You got the right answer from the start. What we've done is we've
Yeah.
turned it into a conversation.
Yeah.
That's what we've done.
Because, but you could argue that contactless payments can work via not just the internet, right?
Let's not get into that, Rob.
No.
Carry on what you were saying.
So,
Time at the bar, please.
Well,
Because then
actually,
he's going to argue that it is linked to the internet.
yeah.
You're going to argue that it's not. Yeah, it's not.
I'm not going to argue. But yes,
it's the difference between having to carry cash,
I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
coins full of, your pockets full of coins, notes. Literally, someone telling you how much you got to pay, and you have to start going, open your wallet out, getting the money out, counting it. What do I need? Yeah, I ain't got enough. I don't want to break into a £20 note. All these things that back in the day were a thing. Now we never even. I couldn't tell you the last time I held a coin in my hand. I don't think I could tell you.
Really?
It's got to be 2 or 3 years ago.
While we're talking about shopping, can I just ask you, have you guys ever...
Why
done-
was the contactless payment not good enough, or was
No, it is. I'm going to come back to it, but I've just
joking.
thought of something. Have you guys ever done... I'm guessing you haven't done a supermarket shop in the days before they had barcodes, where the cashier physically went, how much is that?
Yeah.
£3.95
Yeah.
in a till.
Yeah, so that's my earliest memory of Aldi.
Yes.
So I remember
okay.
my earliest memory of Aldi is going with not me personally,
Right.
but going with my mum and dad, and the cashier having to type all the prices
knowing
in.
every price of every item in
Yeah.
the shop. Yeah.
Yeah, well, some they had labels on, of course.
But that was probably a very early memory, and
Yeah.
it's not something that I've done myself. As in,
Yeah.
probably when I went shopping, we were at barcodes
Yeah.
and stuff.
Anyway,
Yeah.
you can go back to your
Especially with a
contactless.
little gun that
Yeah,
as they went
Yeah,
down and
yeah.
put little labels on
Yeah.
everything.
yeah.
But to think that was someone's job.
I know.
To price things up.
Literally going around with a gun and changing the price and then doing how many they needed
Yeah.
to, changing the
I
price.
forgot about that gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every
Pricing
time,
gun.
I always remember it.
They
You're
used to be
walking
red.
around. Yeah. There were guns.
The guns
yeah,
were
they
red.
were. I remember. Like you go around WH Smith's and WH Smith's, Woolworths, and there'd be people going around doing it.
And it didn't matter that the stickers went on wonky, did it?
No.
They just go on. So long as they're on, I'm not bothered.
Yeah. And other things related to contactless payments, like when you'd go into a shop or a petrol station and you'd write a check. And you'd have to stand there and write the check. I mean, that was phasing out when I got a checkbook, but I had still experienced it.
With your check guarantee card.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to wait.
They would guarantee up to 50 quid or 100 quid. That's all.
Even when you pay on your card and you put it in the machine and they had to do to swipe it over it.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Switch and Solo?
Oh,
Remember them on bank
yeah,
cards?
Oh, yeah, Switch and Solo.
Yeah,
And
Switch and Solo.
what was that just not another version of like MasterCard?
Yeah,
and that
right,
sort of
right,
thing?
yeah.
I think they bought them.
Did they?
Right.
I think
Did they?
so.
Yeah.
Do you think there'll be a time? I suppose you're all going to answer the same here. Do you think there'll be a time when cash is no more? Physical cash.
I mean, realistically, now.
Well, sorry.
Now tax is going digital, and so it's much harder for people to earn a living on cash.
Yeah.
I think this is when we're going to start to see the demise of cash, because obviously for a long time, cash has been a great way for people that are working self-employed or whatever to kind of be able to fiddle.
Fiddle the books.
Yeah, and it with money laundering things coming in place and all that, it's so much harder to get rid of cash now if you've got quite a bit of it. And I just think that now they're bringing in these new tax things, there's less reason to have cash. And I genuinely don't think it'll be 20 years until it's gone.
I think cash will be around for longer than we think it will be. I think, and when we had the spike with COVID, when card usage went up, they spoke to experts and stuff, and they reckon that it'll be a good 40-50 years before even cash starts sort of going.
Do you carry cash around now?
No.
Do you, Mark?
At times.
As a general rule.
No.
So, like my mum, for instance, she will always have cash in her purse.
Yeah, no.
End of story.
No, not always.
No. So you might make a conscious thought of it sometimes, but as a rule, you wouldn't leave the house and go, "Oh, I need to put some cash in my pocket."
Yeah, no, not unless I was going to do something that required having physical cash.
Yeah, of course.
And what would that be?
I don't know. Now you're
Going
to Matlock Bath.
going to a car boot or something like that.
Going to beer off.
You're going to a car boot. You need to take some cash with you, don't you?
Yeah.
I don't even have a wallet.
You see, I do have.
Okay, let me rephrase that. I have got a wallet. It never ever leaves the house. It's just in a drawer now.
Don't we know it?
Yeah. Still got a phone, but that doesn't work.
Yeah.
I never ever take it out.
I never take cash.
No.
Anywhere. And this is what I'm saying. I agree with you, Mark, that cash will be around for probably longer than we think. But us four of us sat here, which are the next, let's say, generation of OAPs, right? And we don't rely on cash now. So therefore, when we are to that level of OAPs, anyone below us is not relying on cash for anything. They're not using cash for anything because they've just been brought up in a contactless, cashless world.
How many 10-year-olds have actually held cash? Realistically, I wonder how many 10-year-olds.
Exactly, or do you want just a rough
number? It's more a hypothetical.
72.
It's more of a hypothetical question.
Is it higher or lower?
I bet there's not many that have actually handled cash, because why would they?
Well, I think I get your point, and I'm not going to argue your point for the sake of it. What I am going to say is we've got the generation above us that still do rely on cash, so or think cash is king or whatever it is. So you've still got that element of they will give birthday money or Christmas money or whatever in cash because that's how they work. What I'm saying is when they're gone, and we are them that generation, we won't. So that it'll be another layer of people just gone that are using cash. Yeah. So I do think it's inevitable. Whether it's the right thing or not is a completely different.
I mean, even on that, the cash thing and the contactless thing, just online banking in general. Yeah. Being able to go, I could do with this money moving over here. I can just do it like that. I need to withdraw money or send it to someone. Someone needs money. I need to pay for something. It's done like that. Yeah. You know, moving accounts, or applying for a mortgage. Whereas before we'd have to go into a bank, go and speak to a person, arrange a date for that conversation. All them things that you just We just do it now at home. We don't have to ring anyone. We don't have to ask anybody. Just done.
I think what will happen with cash is I think we'll get to a point where, like you said, Kurt, we'll use it less and less. But then I think then people will want to bring it back and start using cash from a nostalgia point of view, because odd times I go into shop when I go in shops and use my card, I always say, "Oh, I bet nobody pays by cash," and when I'm in like a chip shop or off license or whatever. And I speak to them all the time, and they'll go. They say it's the younger generation that uses cash more than the older generation, and I go, really? And they go, yeah. Younger people want to use cash more, and it's almost like because they've not done it, they sort of want. It's a bit like vinyl. They sort of, and, you know, we're having this resurgence. Here we go. Resurgence.
A resurgence.
We were going to get there.
Sorry.
So I think that's what will happen with cash, and I think it'll flow. I mean, yes, I think it'll go down and down, which it is, but I think it'll be a long, long time before cash disappears completely.
I know it's.
I
know we said dumping ourselves back in the 80s, 90s. You know what I think Mark would struggle with?
Me?
What?
No,
Me?
other one.
What?
Finding his way to a petrol station again.
That's something. I would miss that.
Yeah.
I would miss that.
Yeah.
I think out of everything we've talked about that we haven't necessarily discussed, that I think would be the biggest thing for me of everything we've talked about is just a mobile phone. Not a smartphone, a mobile phone. Contacting people just whenever you need to, whenever you want to, knowing where that person is, when they're going to arrive, when they're not. You remember the day when you would agree to meet someone and you literally would go there and just hope they turn up. And how long do you wait when they don't turn up?
I know.
Are they coming or are they not? I can't ring them, I can't contact them, I can't find anyway. How long do you wait before you think I've been stood up? They've had an accident.
You'll say, they're dead.
Yeah. They're dead. Yeah. And how long do you wait? You know,
Well, we all did it though.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, going to a phone box to phone someone and you ring them and they don't answer the phone, and the amount of anxiety that you got back then from little things. Instead of little things, they weren't back then. They were massive. You know.
But I don't. I think I have more anxiety now than I did back then.
Yeah.
On the whole, absolutely.
I mean, you're right in what you're saying, but I can't. I mean, that's what I did. What we all did. We met friends, we set times and stuff, and they didn't turn up. But I'd be like, well, they didn't turn up.
I guess it's just the
but
change.
Like now, I'm more stressed about stuff than ever.
Yeah, well, it's a shift.
It's because of the speed of everything.
Yeah, it's just the shift in change of what gives you that anxiety now versus what it was back then.
I have thought of something that I really would miss.
What's that?
If we went back to 80s and 90s.
What's that?
The Wheel of Features.
Oh, you're so right.
Here we go. Oh, it's spinning. What's it going to be? Oh, I'm just so excited. Come on. He's nearly there. The Wheel of Features.
So there is something to go
Me
over
apologising.
last week, which is Mark's
Kazoo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have we?
Yeah.
You can't remember.
Yeah.
You're getting like me, Mark.
Pass me my kazoo.
If you want me to
I'll just
whisper
tune it up.
if you want me to whisper what it is, can you remember what it was?
Yeah.
Because I am adamant I've got this right.
Well, it is. It is. Go on.
Go on then, give us a recap if you know what it is. For those that can't see, he's doing his head as he works it out.
Oh,
You still don't know it?
no.
What do you do again, Mark?
I sort of kind of know. I know this.
What do you do again, Mark?
What?
What's your main job?
I play music. I don't make it.
Rob, we need to sit here and wait for Mark to get it.
I know. It's take that and it's one word. Oh, what's it?
Sing it out. Go on, sing it out.
You're good at singing, aren't
Yeah,
you?
it's,
Keep going,
is
Mark.
it called Star or something? Or
No, just keep singing it. Do the sing
like a game
Mark,
show.
Mark,
Yeah.
sing the words.
I don't know the words.
You don't know words.
I don't know the
You
words.
don't know words. You don't even know the bloody tune.
I don't know
You
words.
don't even know the melody.
Not at all.
No, I'm not good with lyrics to songs.
So come
Oh.
on.
Come
Oh,
on.
come on. Get it on. Don't
No,
you
we-
know I'm waiting for your time is coming. Don't be late.
It's called closing time.
No, come on.
Fame.
Just let it.
Patience.
Shine. It's good. I've got it. Listen, I've been thinking about this all week. It's shine.
It is.
What, you didn't say
I
that,
took,
did you?
I took inspiration from your hairdresser.
Thank you. No,
Anyway,
it's easy this.
We've definitely not thought about this next bit.
I know.
Oh, we spin it wheel.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Maybe this is when we need the third mic with the old SM. Just plug it into another channel so we can do clicker.
Yeah. Let's do it. We ain't got a clicker.
Oh yeah, you
broke.
Oh, it don't matter then for now, does it?
You ready? I'll
Right.
spin it.
Ready?
Let's play it.
What's it gonna be?
Clicker still, bro. Is it clicker?
Click, 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 click,
Infinite
click,
spin.
I thought Seb would have fixed it by now.
Yay!
I'm alive.
I'm already dead. So come alive. Be quick, I'll be dead.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
It's let it go, let it go. Wanna be alive. Want to be alive.
My favourite theme tune, that.
Thank you. I did that all by myself.
It's my favourite one.
Thank you.
Sorry, Mark, was you going to say something then? You put your finger in the air.
Yeah. What time am I telling Ellen? Rude.
As soon as this is done, 10 minutes. Go, Mark.
Right, dead or alive. So you know how this works. I read out some famous people, or not famous to Rob.
Yep.
And
Question
you've-
number one.
And you've got to decide if they're dead or alive.
Yep.
Are you
Go
ready?
for it.
Yeah.
Dead
So,
or alive.
Yeah. So, first one then.
Yeah.
Brigitte Bardot.
Brigitte Bardot.
What's she?
Bardot.
Who's she?
She was an actress, model from the 60s, 50s.
Don't give
Alright,
too much
okay.
away.
Okay.
Well, okay, yeah. Okay. So, is she dead or alive?
Yeah. Got it.
You got it? Do you know who she is?
Yeah.
Dennis Skinner. Dennis Skinner.
Oh, is that It'll Be Alright on the Night? no.
That was Dennis. What was his name? Dennis.
Waterman?
No.
No. Ooh. I know because he was quite tall. He had a clipboard.
Yeah.
It was called Dennis. It was
Dennis,
Dennis with
yeah.
one N.
yeah.
Dennis Norris. Dennis Norris.
Yeah,
Dennis.
that's it. That's it. Dennis Norris, I think.
Oh,
And he's dead now. Anyway.
no, Norris Dennis.
Anyway,
way.
who did you say again?
I said Dennis Skinner. He was a Labour MP.
Oh well.
And when I say Labour MP, I'm not implying he's dead. I'm
No,
just
no.
saying he's no longer
An
Labour
MP.
An MP.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
he could be dead.
Number 3.
Number 3, Stanley Baxter.
Stanley
So
Baxter.
Stanley Baxter is a very old school comedian back in the days, like Norman Wisdom type days, type thing.
Oh, I love Norman Wisdom, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Number 4.
Number 4, Vanessa Redgrave,
Vanessa Redgrave.
actress and a model, I think, as well. She
Yep.
Yep. Last one, is it? Number
Yeah.
5?
Is it 5? Are we doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
And last one, Dennis Law. Oh, who's an actor, I believe. Is he an actor?
No, he was a footballer.
I
Footballer.
thought you were a footballer.
Oh yeah, I'm getting my Dennis's mixed up.
Very, very similar.
Footballer.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to make a guess on this one because I don't. Cool.
So you all got answers?
Go
Yes.
got answers.
All got answers.
Oh yeah.
Right. So we kicked off with Brigitte Bardot. Is she dead or alive?
I've got dead.
Dead.
I've got alive.
I think she died this year.
Okay. Well, she. Looking at my notes, I think she's dead.
Yeah.
She died last year,
Or was it last year?
Last year.
2025.
Oh.
Okay.
And how old was she?
97.
I put 82.
I wouldn't know because I don't really know
don't
who
know.
she is.
She was 91 when she died
Ooh.
in 2025. Brigitte Bardot.
You did well.
So I did.
She did well.
Good innings.
Yeah.
Good innings, yeah.
Yeah.
So next one was Dennis Skinner,
Dennis Skinner.
Labour MP.
I've got dead.
I've got dead.
Okay.
I think I saw him not long ago on telly. He's got big eyebrows and that. I've got him as alive.
He is alive.
Oh.
He's still alive. Yeah, so well done, Mark.
Thank
well
you.
done.
Well done, Mark.
And how old are you saying he is?
87.
Okay. Well, you two thought he were dead.
Well, I thought we were dead.
Dead, so he's 94.
Oh.
So he's doing. I mean, he retired. What did he retire or did he lose his seat? I can't remember.
I
think he retired, didn't he?
I don't
So he
know.
was very prominent. He was on first row at seats all the time, weren't he? Always pointed to Conservatives.
And
Anyway.
now he's sitting on the back row.
And the movies. Third one, Stanley Baxter.
I've got alive.
Okay.
I've got dead.
Okay.
I've got alive.
Okay. He is dead.
Oh.
When did he die and how old was he?
I think he
Uncle
died
Bob.
5 years ago, 2021,
Okay.
and I think he was 84.
Okay.
I
You
thought you were
thought he were alive. Well, he died last year, and he was 99.
Oh.
I loved Stanley Baxter as a comedian. Really, really good. He played the character. He played a lot of female characters, if you like. If you remember,
Feminine.
feminine women. And oh God, what's the? He used to sort of hit somebody with a handbag and go. Oh. I'll come back to that. I can't. I can see the video clip in my head, but I can't portray it very well. Oh, you are awful. You're nice, but you're awful, but you're nice.
I hope when he said it were funnier than that.
It were. Some listeners will understand what I'm talking
Number
about.
4.
I'm sure
Number
they
4.
will.
I will move on. Number 4 was Dennis Law. No, sorry, Vanessa Redgrave. Is that right?
Alive.
Alive?
Alive.
I'm trying to make sure I've got the right Redgrave here.
Okay.
Because if it's the Vanessa Redgrave I'm thinking of, who was Liam Neeson's first wife,
Oh, okay.
then she died
Right.
years ago.
Cool.
But I
What
can't
you
remember
going
if it was. Hey,
What have you gone for?
I went for died,
Right.
but based on it being if that's the Vanessa Redgrave I'm thinking
Yeah.
of.
Go on.
Well, it's not that one because
Yeah, is it the one?
It must be the other one.
Is it the one that was in the detective program on BBC?
I think it was.
Old tricks, new
She's-
tricks.
Yeah. She's alive.
Who was that Vanessa then that was
Those-
married to Liam
those-
Neeson?
Did you say dead then, Mark?
I did.
Yeah, you said alive, Rob.
Yes.
You said alive.
I did, yeah.
And
I've
how
got-
old?
I think she's 78.
Yeah.
I think she's 80.
She won't be as old as that.
She's 89.
Give over.
Wow.
Is that is
Wow.
is it the right person?
Well, I've just got Vanessa Redgrave because I prep all my information beforehand
Of course.
on the hope that it's going to land on me, and so that I
Yeah.
don't do it on the whim like you guys do.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't.
Okay. Dennis Law is the next one.
It's absolutely not the person I was thinking of on both counts.
Oh, okay. Have you googled her then? Is she dead? Is she
No,
sorry?
no,
Is she alive?
No, she's alive.
Yeah, is she 89? Just because I know
I didn't look-
I'll have Simon emailing me. So,
So, who have you got last?
Dennis Law.
Dead.
Yes.
Dead.
Dead.
Dennis Law, I've got alive.
He is dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
And when did he die, guys? You two?
I'd say 2022.
2023.
Okay, and I will.
79.
84.
He was 84 when he died,
Oh.
and he died in 2025.
Oh.
So that's your dead or alive.
I got 3.
I
So-
got 3.
3. Mark,
I got 2.
Oh.
you
well done,
started
Mark.
so
a
well
really,
as
a really
well.
poor one for me. That.
Either way, I still think we all did all right.
Yeah, absolutely. These new mics are all right, aren't they?
I mean, we'll find out when we listen to it back. But they seem all right.
They certainly sound nice.
They do.
They sound lovely, don't they? Ooh.
Thanks, boys.
Yeah. See you next time.
See you next week, boys.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for your continued support with our independent podcast. Did you know that you can interact with us and other listeners on Facebook, on the Chat In Tap Room Facebook group? You can also get in touch via email, innthechat@gmail.com, and of course on any of our socials. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.